Hello, everybody! How is everyone doing today? I hope you're having a good day today. I am actually very curious. How was everyone's day? I, myself, it's been the same. Same. I actually had to be responsible adult. And boy, do I not like it. Fortune cookie for James. Your worst enemy has a crush on you. Ooh. Who's your worst enemy? That's a very odd fortune. Very specific. And Super had one earlier. The possibility of a career change is near. Promotion? I hope that means promotion. Exercise? No! I will get around to exercise. So, I had to be responsible adult. I've talked in length since the start of my stream career about like my neighbor's dog barking non-stop. I never wanted to approach the house because before I started streaming, the catalyst that caused me to actually start streaming was the 2022 floods. It gave me a proper taste of freedom and got me to come out of my shell more. And I wanted to use that to go stream. During those floods, my mother and I, we went over to the neighbor's place just to warn them, hey, just so you know, well, like, you're new to the area. We are all at risk of flooding right now. I would probably move your furniture up. We had, like, as we tried to talk, we just had a guy the entire time, like, what? What are you doing here? What do you want? What are you here for? Like, very defensive, very aggressive. So when they got a dog that has never shut up, always barking, I did not feel safe going over there to talk to him because, yeah, I went there for something good, and he was very defensive about it. I did not see the point in going over there with a problem. However, after a few years of this, I just went, you know what? The council says, oh, we'll relay a message. I don't think they do. I don't think they care. So, kind of sat down today for about 30 minutes and wrote up, like, this doesn't seem like a lot, but at the same time it does. Wrote up an entire A4 page letter explaining my situation where as soon as this guy leaves for work at 5:30 in the morning, their dogs will start barking until about 11, and then it's sporadically throughout the day. Now, I explained why it affects me. I believe it's a term, I think it's called hyperacusis. This Pokemon one. I always skip this one first, so we had a random song, but I haven't heard it in a while. So yeah, I wrote this up, went by and dropped the letter off. In the afternoon, there was little to no noise in the neighbor's house. I know the guy's wife is home 24/7. I don't know if they saw me drop something in the mailbox. I don't know if the security cameras picked it up. Or I don't know if it's a coincidence. But I'm going to be honest. I feel bad for some reason. Like, for some reason, I feel guilty that I had to do something for my own sanity. Does that make sense, chat? Yeah, I can only just hope for the best. You know, best case scenario, things start to get a bit better. Maybe they'll take into consideration the other people who live around here. Like, as of the woman that is home nearly 24/7, maybe she'll start getting her dogs to not bark 24/7. Yeah, like, whenever... Going back to over a decade ago, my brother, as he was living here, him and his partner got a dog. Now, my mother has always hated dog hair getting everywhere. She's very house proud. And so the only dog my mother ever really wanted was a poodle, because they got like a wool. So when my brother's like, nah, we got a Labrador that notoriously sheds a lot of hair, I was like, look, they're gonna have to be an outside dog. And then it was, oh, well, if our dog has to be an outside dog, then your dog has to be an outside dog, which is very unfair. It is very mean to do. But it's also very mean to have one as an inside, one as an outside. But during this period, like, the dogs would bark at anyone who walked past. So we trained them to stop barking. We later get other dogs. We do the same thing. Our current 2 dogs are quite old now. When we got them, Savanzala, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I'm just doing my intro. How was your game development stream? I'm actually very curious about what you're getting up to. Oh, clicky clack over here. I see a bunch of hard programming. Making legally distinct D&D perfectly legal. That is incredible. But welcome on in. Also, Draconia, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time today. As a quick little rundown, my name is Sempro, I'm a superhero-themed VTuber. Stationed in Australia. I normally play a variety of JRPGs. I do 2D... I do 3D modeling. I have a gimmick of just different headgear and different colors, which will affect most things. I find VNyan is very restrictive. So I've actually started up a Unity project. It is quite literally day one. But I want to have a little world. My superstation. I was actually based this off of Great Saiyaman. But I just want to have like a little area that I can run around in. I want to be able to have chat interact. I've got a lot of plans.
Hey, thanks for following the channel. It's greatly appreciated.
Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate that. Forward for the... They seem to sign up again. I absolutely love him. Like, there's a lot of people like, oh no, right after Cell, Gohan's character dropped off. I'm like, Great Saiyaman is the best though. But it's been a while since I last programmed. I used to do quite a bit. Where's my mouse? There it is. I'm just fighting 3D chat bubbles. You'd see, so that would be amazing. Great Saiyaman can't be nice. Exactly. Completely different character. it with a VTuber. Like, it's been a while since I last programmed. I've had other projects in the past that I've worked on. I was actually meant to preempt this stream by grabbing a few of the old scripts and bring them not into this project, but like have them ready to be used if need be. And then I completely forgot about it. Do I still have... I'm looking at one of the... No, it'd be my old projects, that's probably. But yeah, I want to try and just start off with basics and then slowly build it up. Like, quite literally, what I want is... let's just say ground mesh. Yeah, I've got in my just chatting room, by the way, like... this is already a 3D model done up in Unity. Like, I've made Sippy plush of other streamer friends who've gone down onto the couch as well. The things on the bookcase are just models from games that I've finished on stream. Like, what I want to do is I want to have an area where I want to have the streamer room. So let's say over here. It's not going to be, obviously, multi-story. I started modeling up a while back, like a basis of like a noodle bar. It was going to be my next area. Let's just 180, why not? I want to have this little noodle bar, say here. Now I want to have like the noodle bar. Yeah, like the entire point of the noodle bar is just to hold the stream streak. Yeah, I want to have... let me just steal a pillar. I'm eventually going to have a statue. Huh. That's how that one works. Yeah, let's just make it bigger. I eventually want to have a statue in the middle. Why not? And at the same time, I'm wanting to have a little system. Let's just grab a cube. Oop. I want to have a system in which when you chat, you're going to spawn in. You're going to have these little guys just walk around. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, by the end of the year, this basis will be complete. Is this a ground that I can walk on? I think that is a ground that I can walk on. Also, my layout, I apologize, things are very small. I am using a 4K monitor, and my layout is a bit unconventional, I guess. But yeah, so like, I want to be able to be in here. You know, we'll stand here. Whoa, it's this room. How crazy. I don't know where I'm going with that. But, you know, I want to have it in this room. Do this sort of stuff, you know. Leave, everyone can have like the little characters that are chatting, just roaming around. I've written up the logic. Like, just the logic of what they would do. It is in one of my many Google Drives or Google documents. I don't know which account it's under, but I wrote it up much earlier this year of how they will interact with the world. I want a statue, which is going to be Walt Disney style, big Nicks with mini Nicks. And then I'll have like a little bar over here. And then the rest of this area, set dressing, decoration, and eventually more things. Your vision is so bad you could put it in your eyeballs and still wouldn't see. Well, I guess it's probably one of the good things is that people can't steal. People don't really care about stealing. It's a thing that an old lecturer of mine used to say, is people care about the ability to do, not the idea. But like the reason my layout is like this, so like I've got 2 inspectors. The entire reason I have 2 is that when exporting my VTuber, I kept having issues. So I would lock one into place so I could click other stuff. It changes the one on the right. And it worked. Love the idea of trying to stop by when I'm not sleep deprived, see how it's going. Kind of do get some sleep. Also, that goes for everyone who just came in from the raid. Self-care is important, so go get something to eat, drink, go to the bathroom, sleep, exercise, all the good stuff that you may need. If you do want to hang around, it's also greatly appreciated, but self-care comes first. I'll have to come by and check out your stream as well at some point. Drop you a little follow. I'd like to see what you do. But yeah, like my main thing for tonight is, well, I've also got to do the code for the Twitch authentication. Good luck if I'm passing up on now. Like project. Thank you, I do appreciate it. Like this is gonna be my Tuesday night project for a while. Since Mondays and Fridays I play my main game on stream, and Thursdays my throwback old classic games. Tuesday's always been art, so art's just gonna focus on this week. I also need to bring up something for like the code to appear. Another window, perhaps. Ba-bow. I've got 2 old codes that I don't think I need. I also had an error pop up in the console, like it was down here, and it's just that I'm using my VC face over in Beania. And I was going like, oi, something's wrong. How dare you? So these 2... yeah, I definitely don't need these. I'll delete them. Thankfully, I've already backed this project up, so by deleting these, if I cause an error, it should be fine. But yeah, thank you again for that raid, I do appreciate it. But these 2 scripts were from various tutorials that are like, hey, here's how you can get the character controller to work how you want. And options failed to load and were skipped. Okay, so I can do with visual scripting it. I don't care about that. Alright, let's create C# script. Let's call it the Twitch authentication. Authentication. Why do I think that there was an FI in there? Alright, we'll let this load up for a bit. Alright, now, what am I going to use to capture this? I mean, I want to actually... I only need half the screen for this, so that should make it a bit easier. So, this is going to be... weird. I'm basically having to follow a tutorial thing on the Twitch dev site. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what a lot of this is. I don't even think we need the... Okay. Yeah, that's just... This is a quick... Why did I put that one in twice? So this is a quick copy paste over. Which we can see it's like, oh, update authenticated state. I can't find at the moment. And it also has this bit here with select required scopes. So these are the two errors that it gives. They are and I have to try and figure out what a lot of this, means. Authentication requires two main game task objects: the type authentication and authentication state. State can be used to make sure it's up to date. Generally, we suggest you do this at the start. Management prior to your first login, must call the Twitch API get authentication scopes with one or more valid Twitch auth scopes, or return an object. Once it is called at least once, and check the status of authentication by the maybe result of the state. If the maybe result is null or not null, you check its status and current authentication status. Possible status states authentication status logged in, logged out, and waiting for code. If the status is waiting for code, your user needs to complete the login flow. To do so, create a user authentication info by a maybe result of liberty blah scopes. Maybe result is not null. You'll be able to watch this. And we can also see it has a lot of common stuff. So logged in, is logged out, do something. This example we can also call get information. First off, curious. If I change that to a U, uppercase U, that's weird that the example code that Twitch gives you has that as the error to start off with. So the required scopes. There's I wonder, can I just copy this, paste it here? Doesn't like that. Why do you not like the required scopes? This song is from Fantasia, right? This current song is from Persona 5 Royal. This one is Throw Away Your Mask, which is, I believe, the final boss fight. Hello, Phyllis. Oh, I just remembered I didn't even do James's redeems earlier. Sorry, James. Had me exercise and had 2 hydrates. Those 5 exercises. How you doing today, Phyllis? Yeah. And a fortune cookie. August's mind is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. Isn't? How many exercises? Done. Once the song's done, I'll do the exercises. They're just EP want to go home, but have to like, oh. I know how it feels to be tired. I was woken up this morning. Again, loud kids as I predicted, and then the neighbor's dog just would not stop barking. Right, that's what I was talking about when the raid came in. Like, just the neighbor's dog just barking non-stop. Like, we had to train our dogs not to bark. And it's just kind of frustrating that the neighbor doesn't do that. I had to write a letter. Like, I just explained, hey, I'm someone with Asperger's. I have hyperacusis. Repetitive noises can cause physical stress and pain. So I'm hoping that they read it and they go, okay, we should probably try to be good to our neighbor. Alright, that song's done. How many exercise redeems do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Technically 11 because I didn't do James's one earlier. So that's 55 weight lifts. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's me. 23, 24, 25, 26, 30, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 55. I love that song. You have 2 healthy hydrates and 1 unhealthy to do. Hydrating. And 2. And unhealthy hydrate. Yeah. 27% heroic. I'm sorry, Phyllis. But you're only 5% villainous, so that's pretty good. So about 32% heroic. 40% villainous. I'm glad that you're more heroic. Trying to figure out this part, the required scopes. Unless that's coming from down here. If it was something external, like a login button or an options menu, gets the information to see if the user is currently logged in or not. If task is null, example uses all scopes, but suggests you only use the scopes you actively need. I mean, if I just remove that, it doesn't say that there's an issue with this. Like, just with the scopes, trying to find stuff for bits. It's trying to find the managed broadcast. Which, you know, let's just comment out that bit. We don't want this to manage anything. We don't want it to manage a poll. Don't need to manage prediction. Manage redemptions, I think, yeah. Read hype train, yes. Lips, gonna be a no. And then read subscriptions. So I don't fully understand what's going on with this script. So let's just create an empty game object. I'll just call it Twitch Auth. Add the component. Does this stuff like do anything when I hit play? It doesn't. Let me just sit back and think. Let me. Curious. But then again, it's likely to do with this. Especially the application open URL. I feel like that is likely the spot. There is a game task script that we can do. But again, that doesn't require you to log in. That's odd because it's looking for your login name. Broadcast to type, your display name, your user type, and a view count. Like, I don't know why you need so many different things there. Especially because, like, view count, that could be your how many streams you've seen or something. Because the stream info that also has viewer count. But a little confused about the login. And we don't have to worry about this bit for now. We can just try and create something else. Just for nowsies. Because, yeah, I'm still tired, chat. You have to understand. Like, I am 100% certain I did get sick with something. Aw, thank you for the boop. So I think I did come down with an illness. And I am still in recovery mode. 100% believe that. Alright, I'm going to create another C#. I'm just going to call it Hydrate Redeem. Why not? Why is this yelling at me now? It's probably nothing. Alright, so... if we were to have a Hydrate Redeem, we'd just go, I guess, public... game object, and then... Sippy? And then square brackets, because I believe that makes it an array. I can feel like a part of my brain that I haven't used in a while trying to turn a couple gears. Okay, is this right? Give me a quick moment. So I'm just going to go public void spawn maybe not spawn great zippy. Why does that want to yell at me? Alright, so it's going to have 0 references because that's basically nothing is calling this whatsoever. We also want would it be a vector 3? Spawn point. Trying to remember exactly how I would do this. I do like that I'm getting errors down here. And it's like, LA, you can't do this. You got a thing here in a gibberish code that doesn't exist. It likes to be nice to do that. Hello, Clamp Pulp, how you doing? Healthy hydrate. Hydrate. Random dot range, we're gonna go with 0 to sippy length. Wasn't instantiate here. Try remember how to do code. Object dot instantiate. I'm just playing my cat done work today being relaxed. Oh, I'm glad you got to relax. Is SMT3 mapping? It is. It's like all the music is from games I finished on stream with songs that I like. And this was one of them that I'm like, yeah, I like this one. Why wouldn't I? You know? 100 to instantiate. The Sippy at random range. Spawn point and then rotation. I wonder if I can get away with not having. How do I do the Quaternion rotation? I've never seen this. Did I do SMT3 remake on stream? Well, I did. So it was actually the very first game I ever played on stream. I had a friend who asked me to play SMT on stream. And I'm like, oh, this one, right? Someone that had on Steam, and they meant 5 on Switch. I'm like, I'm sorry. But I didn't know what all the different versions were, so I just played base game. It was very fun. I did an all-strength build. And at the time, I was sharing my build on Instagram as I was playing. And I had a lot of people commenting on it being like, no, don't do all strength. You need accuracy. You're not going to hit the enemy. What are you doing? I'm like, strong fist hits. And it's like my team, by the end of it, I had the main character would use a charge move to get 2.5 times strength on his next attack, which would then use the most powerful physical punch in the game. And then I'd have an ally that would just buff the entire team, giving us all bonus attack. The second ally would heal us, and the third one would do the exact same strategy of buff themselves superior strength. And that was my strategy for the majority of the bosses in the game. Like people going, oh no, you're not gonna hit. I'm like, 80% of the time I hit. And my strength outweighs that 20%. Now I finished SMT3, tried a few times. It is an interesting game. I wouldn't mind going back to it. I don't know how the other SMT games are, but I know this one, it has alternate endings depending on your choices. I had no clue that these were a thing, and I apparently lucked myself into what may have been the best ending. Because like I finished the game, found out about it, looked it up, and people were like, the only way you get this ending is with meticulous planning. You have to have like prior information to do this. You need to know everything to do this. And I'm like, huh. I liked it. SMT5 was amazing. Still like that more than Pokemon Scarlet. I do have SMT5 bought on Steam. I believe I do. Would love to actually play it. Where Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, definitely a bit of a letdown. That said, I played on Switch 1. Now that Switch 2 is out, it's apparently less buggy, less frame rate issues. Like on Switch 1, you'd enter a trainer battle and everything slows down. I'm like, it is not. But the Switch 2 has gone up in price again, so I'm not going to get one. It felt fairly enjoyable on Switch 2. Still beat the whole game. Like, it is a good game. Like, I enjoyed it on Switch 1 because that's what it came out on, but it does have its issues. Try to figure out how to do the quaternion rotate. That's the Gecko Demon. Let me look at the Unity API. Quaternion has 4 numbers. It has a W as well. But I think we are going to get an ad in a bit. If you do get an ad, I'm going to thank you for watching an ad. It does help support the channel. Go use this like to eat, drink, stretch, go to the bathroom, and all the other good stuff you may need. Right here, wait for you to come on back. Two-eyed Kekadem. Okay, so apparently all I do is quaternion.identity. It would help if I spelled identity right. Alright, so I'm going to create an empty. I'm just going to call this script handler. And then inside of this, I'm going to create a child. Why do I have create empty parent? It should be empty child. The other song as well. I really want to play Call to the Lamb again. Like, they've added in so much stuff. How they handle arrays in this. They have updated this since I last used it. Let's see, VTube 3, assets. Where is it in? Non-VTubers. Create a new folder over here. I'm just going to call it Sippy. What did I call my one? Hydrate Plush. Doesn't have any textures on it. How they hydrate? Hydrating. Now if I bring this in, he is grayed out at the moment. I believe it's a rigid body we may need. When I hit play, we're gonna see if he does drop or not. Code hydrate. That is fair. Hey, welcome back from the ad break, everyone. This is currently creating a preset cache. This is something that Unity had never done in my youth. It had never had to do this. And you obviously cannot see. I would like to get like the Twitch login stuff working, but I was looking, I'm like, my head hurts way too much at the moment to figure this out. Like, if it was connecting, I would quickly try to get like Hydrate connected. But I don't know how to do the login stage. 90 340. It's gonna take a bit. Ah, Pokemon colors. Quick chat, guess what song this one's from? What game this song is from? I can English. Bum, ba, da, ba, dum, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum. Bum, ba, da, dum, dum, bum, ba, da, da, dum. Da, dum, bum, 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 ba, ba, bum. Does he have a new song that's your favorite? Oh, do share. I actually found a new song that I am enjoying from a Final Fantasy game. Digimon Strike theme song, Lo-Fi Edition. Which one is Digimon Strike? Is that the new one? The second part wrong. No strike. So, oh, Digimon Survive. Oh, I loved that theme, like from Digimon Survive. Like, I tried to play it on stream last year, and no one really came by for it. So like, I had to basically... Okay, so he's gonna keep falling. Thank you for the boop sideline. But like like I said, I was enjoying the game, but I didn't have people come by, so I was like, yeah, there's no real point. And like the game's only voiced in Japanese, so I was trying to do the voices in English at the same time. Like, it was way too much. And you get like another boop super. Boop. Alright, let's try continuous collision detection. Nope. Is it that the ground? It does have a mesh collider. But there's a new Final Fantasy Dissidia game. Like, it got announced like a couple of weeks ago. And it was like, hey guys, open beta's coming. You got a week to sign up. Oh, you missed out. I'm sitting going, why? I want to try it. But the entire point of the story is like, various characters are brought to modern day Tokyo. So they have outfits that are less fantasy, more today era. And it's like you have your standards, like you have Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, you have Zidane from 9, You have the Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy 1. You have less likely characters to be chosen, like Prompto from 15 and Trial from 5, which is really weird to see them chosen. The really odd one is the character Gaia from 14. Like, it is not spoilerish to say it is. Like, she's involved in a raid. Like, a very little involved character, and they were like, yes, this is the character to represent 14. And I love it. Turn that down a bit. Alright, where is my brow? There it is. Like, this is the theme song for her in the game. Like, when you battle with her in the Dissidia Duelum, they made a mix. It's not even coming through the... Wait, that's browser. Okay, it was coming through Opera. Why do I have a browser one? Okay, never mind. But I kind of look at this and I'm like, I kind of enjoy because it starts off, it's the Omega Fight song, Escape. And now, it's the Who Brings Shadow. One of the big boss fight songs for Shadowbringers. And now we're into the raid fight. And I looked at it like, it shouldn't work, but I enjoy this. Trying to figure out why. You know what? Yeah, I know why. I don't have a capital collider. But yeah, I heard him, like, I commented the other day on YouTube, like, I'm enjoying this way too much. Okay, this thing is a little bit too solid. And true Final Fantasy fashion, like, it now goes into a loop back to the start. But yeah, I really enjoyed the song. And if I scroll down, the thing that I find funny is, so like, you get Final Fantasy 5 in it. When it wants to start. I'm like, Though it's been most of my life since I played Final Fantasy V, I'm like, airship! This is the song for when you're riding the airship in the overworld. Like, it... I remember it. And like, it's interesting, it's like, it's got the whole lo-fi sort of, or EDM, I should say. And then we got the battle music from Final Fantasy V. And I absolutely enjoy and love this. Apparently there's a lot of people who are very annoyed with this game in beta, being like, why? This game is terrible. This is not what we wanted. I'm like, no guys, let them do this. I will play this. But like, yeah, like, I can pick up where these songs are from, like when I hear it. You go to Terra's theme, who is from Final Fantasy VI. I have not played Final Fantasy VI for the longest time. ... And like, it's much more popish. And like, it's the snow theme at the start. Do 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 do. And like, how could they turn this very somber tune into something very popish? Again, love it. And like, I do want to play Final Fantasy VI because of this game. Like, hearing like this get remixed. The one that I'm gonna need Cylime's help for this one. In truth, this is the Final Fantasy IX Zidane battle music. I'm like, though I played 9 like earlier this year, I believe, like, I hear it, I'm like, I don't pick up where this is from. Like, it's using, I guess, obviously like EDM style remixes. Remember when Zidane was rejecting the other crew, other members of the crew? I just scrolled down. Someone was saying it sounds like a combination of the two songs, Better Off Alone and You're Not Alone. And like, I was kind of funny. I scrolled down and so I was like, oh, will this song appear in Final Fantasy 14? Nah, it won't, because they don't like to do crossover songs with new games. And people were commenting going, Actually, Final Fantasy 14 is very much due for the Final Fantasy 9 crossover, and we're gonna get the music soon. I've been picking apart the differences, not great at music. Like, it's more or less like I played the game and I'm like, I couldn't pick up where things were from. Like, they have, again, Cloud. And I'm like, yeah, it starts with it. That's the battle music from 7. Like, you can very much tell it's the battle music. I need to find a way to give this thing less mass. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. This is one stubborn plush. I do need to give it less gravity. Oh, wait. It can roll because of me physically trying to lift it just then. Probably can't see it. But I'll use gravity. Change the center of mass. Make it kinematic. There, which basically means that it's not going to be dropping. But like, I really want to play this game. Like, the music alone makes me go. But I thought I turned off the kinematic thing. Still can't push it around. Make it bigger than it needs to be. Got to change the kinematic. Get pushed. Well, unless it's something to do with my player. I swear there was a Boolean. Okay, so yeah, it has can push. Okay, I think I see what's going on. Add layer. We'll call this one pushable. Hydro Plush, you are pushable. I can't Nick that will you be my friend? Aw. I also said this before. I was like, I'm gonna play the last one. Like, there are others, but Final Fantasy 1. Don't expect the Warrior of Light to have this. But yeah, this big thing here is going to become a statue. It's going to be a Walt Disney-esque statue of current Nyx here holding mini Nyx's hand. So you're pushable. I'm gonna amateur. Can push a pushable. Will this work? Bonk. Bonk. Oh my goodness. It went flying. Okay. We'll change the mass back to 1. It does not fly around as much. I am going to give it a drag of 0.15. It might need more than that. About 0.4. So drag is just what stops it. Eventually. I mean, if I set it to an angular drag of 1, what do you mean, man? Alright, so under self, I just set that as 1-1. And at the same time, scale 1-1-1. Instead of the capsule collider, you can go with a mesh collider. Then go. Well, actually, no, this has to be a singular object. I think. Yep. This one. I don't know what's with the giant ball that appears when I select something. I don't know what all the gizmos are. It's something that's come in with updated stuff. Oh, turn on the light on and off. Not already icon. It's something in all of this. I don't know what. I'd have to select everything one at a time and find out. But because this is a multi thing. Normally for a game, you wouldn't use a mesh collider, as what a mesh collider does is like every point of contact becomes a part of the collider. Whereas with this, as we saw, he was rolling around a bit. You can create a very basic collider if you really wanted to as a model and throw that on, but you wouldn't use a high detail model. Like, let's just bring the radius in a little bit. It's going to go through the ground a bit. Nothing else to hydrate. Hydrating. Alright, so now we need another script. That's the hydrate redeem that we did very quickly, which we need to do more with. We'll create a new C#. I'll just call it debug sippy life. The reason it's debug is this isn't gonna be the permanent code. It's gonna change. So we want to create a public float, and we're just going to call it lifetime. So as a little explanation, there's a few different variables you can have. So floats and integers both hold numbers. The difference between them is an integer is a whole numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, whereas a float is has decimals like 1.1, 1.3, like that. Oh, what was the name of the thing that I used? Ask. Alright, so instead of void update, I'm gonna just go with public coroutine, and then life cycle. Like, oh no, there's an error there. That's fine. Or is it that it's trying to return? It could be trying.
It's not a game. I'm not a robot, and I challenge you. I'm not a phantom. I'm in your face, and I'm here to see it through.
Not coroutine.
Right before your eyes.
Life cycle.
Just multiply.
Strangely enough, that used to be all it needed. Pause check. Thank you for the post check. How you doing, Kemi? Right.
So you know that we out there, sliding lines in the making. Careful fast, we not breaking. Can't hold on our life for change. And our voices ring out, yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at the
Falling off in the debris, knowing nothing now will change.
well, it actually says here. I enumerator. Yield, return new. 24 seconds. Lifetime. So that's what it's trying to wait for, is that happening.
I'm just as real as, I'm just as dangerous. I just don't know your face.
And then we want to try and destroy it.
Are made, fire in every breath.
Hey, how you doing, Cammy? Hope you're doing well.
Your heart, and I just wait for brain. Try to fight in vain. Your and I will fall apart.
So we're going to add that to the debug sippy. We're going to go down to our sippy again.
And you know we were out there, sliding lines in the
I would
making.
delete that one.
Going hard for the taking. Can't hold on our life for change.
Never mind, it needs to have two.
And our voices
There's the regular one, and then there's the prefab.
mask off to be free.
The difference is that the regular one has a bunch of different information which you can't see because the screen's blocking it. The prefab has the scripts. So our spawn sippy, we can now go. The notepad that I'm turning up and on is right above the hand cam, and I really hope that's not pointing towards. One. Okay, so that's got the right one now.
Come on, light the fuse, he's a rocket and he's ready to go. Cause now the countdown has started and he's ready to blow. He's got the dope sounds bumping and his stereo.
Alright. Get back on.
Get yourself together, there's no time to rest. And if you put the time in, he'll put you to the test. He's like a running man in his
Let's make that a public.
And if you want to test him best, bring your best. Don't make me spell it out. Bring your best.
Void update. I'll do this bit. Alright, input. Hit key up. Key code. Let's use H.
Running it back again, well, what'd you expect? Coming out to win 10 out of 10.
this actually should have been an if statement. So if this happens, we want to cause create to happen. Now we go down to our player armature. We're going to but now, where is create? Create empty. We're gonna name this Sippy Spawn. Sippy Spawn, we want to be above us, around here. And then we can go to our spawn Sippy. We're not using a vector 3. How do I do this? Transform position. No errors, which is good. But ignore that one. That's just saying in visual script thing has an error. Go back to our Sippy prefab. Set the position back to 0. Do a quick save. Bonk. And there we go. They start to appear. I do not seem to have the force to kick him around again. But essentially, we've got the start of our Hydrate redeem. Now, why does this one not want to move? Hydrate, no! Look at them! What I would like is to have a range in which they may appear, but have them thrown at me. Now, I do need to understand why this isn't pushable anymore. It could just be that it's too small for me to push. Like, yeah, if it's bigger, I can push it. But, you know, the thought process of this... Whenever you do redeem the Hydrate redeem, I'm going to have the Sippy plush seen here in the background be thrown at me. So there's actually going to be some interactivity there. At the moment, it is just set to hotkey H. Yes, H. I wonder. Ba, 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 ba. Thank you for the boop. Are you always feeling friendly IRL as I am on stream? I like to think I am. So, I don't really swear or anything like that. I don't see the point. You know, I may make jokes or something at times, but it's the only real difference between IRL me and on-stream me is on-stream me is a bit more cheerful. Because, well, I guess chat really brings it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be all smiley. I'm not fair about it? Not really. Spawn point dot transform X. -2. Spawn point dot transform dot position dot X +2. Y spawn point dot transform dot position dot Y. We're not doing a random range. And then got to put bracket there. I'm just gonna cheat, go copy, paste. We get rid of one of the brackets. Change this to a Z. Z. Same. Then instead of this, we can just spawn vector. If this works, the sweet guy love a great lad, dream son-in-law. Oh, I'm probably not a dream son-in-law because a dream son-in-law would be like a really rich doctor or something, and I'm not a doctor. Alright, let's see if this worked. It's raining Nixes! Hallelujah, it's raining Nix. So there we go, I now have it able to spawn in multiple locations. Doing these 10 which one to shoot. Don't shoot any of us! Run! Parkour! 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 Now, what I would like is to be able to instantiate it and have it be thrown. Unity, apply force towards game object. Let's see if I can find a tutorial about this. Unfortunately, it looks like they all have it as forwards.
I've been here waiting for the longest time. I can't.
It's something that I'm gonna have to think about.
It's real.
About how to do the
Lose the battles that you never fight. Can't hide from what you feel.
like how to do like a throw object at a target. Like a lot of this at the moment, it is quite literally I'm looking up tutorials while on stream. Because I know if I'm not on stream, I get distracted very easily. I'm like, oh, my controller's there. I could just play a little bit of Pokemon. I could do a little bit of a shiny hunt. Let me see who else is online. You know? So I found one thing that could work. Like, it's all about, like, trying to find a direction. I mean, it's something I could probably just do later. So there's a question. Is there anything anyone would like to suggest that I can begin starting to throw in now? Like, actually I gotta test one thing with the spawn. Okay, they do still appear around me. Good, good, good. Ah, it's raining Nixes. Randomized voxel environment that generates dungeons for you to roam around inside. Salam, you overestimated my power.
I can't do this alone.
And though I'm strong, need something more than me. I want to push me to victory. I'm going to throw in a couple more things here. So it's public, low, spawn radius. We'll actually set it up as 2F to begin with. And then instead of using the minus plus 2s, we can just replace it with these. So that way I can always fine tune the numbers later. The Marshall Star Mummy looking neat enough for now. Slowly her trip is coming together. I'm glad. Can't wait to see it. Now for the Quaternion, I'm gonna have to, again, float random x equals random dot range 0f to 360f. Oh. Y and Z. Random rotation. Gonna become a Quaternion dot Euler. Made up of these randoms. And then random rotation. This should hopefully mean that when they spawn in, they're gonna be at different sizes. I mean, not sizes, rotations. Yep. So now they're not just plopping down at the usual height. I wish my character would stop trying to climb over. Wait, there's an ad started? Or did an ad play? Ad started soon. Alright, if an ad's about to play, if you get an ad where people watching an ad, just help spoil the channel. Go get some like eat, drink, stretch, go to the bathroom, all the good stuff. I'll be right here waiting for you all to get on back. I beat the timer. But Sippy will get the textures eventually. At the moment, it's just going to be black and white. Although, Okay, so here we have the Starline one. This is why I have two okay, you can't see. This is why I have two inspectors, so that way I can have mine on one side. I feel like I was about to change the tag, not the layer. It'll be fine. We need a rigid body. Capture collider. Point 1.4. 0.4. Point 0.03. Don't need to move that. And then we add in our debug, if you like. I'll allow debug stuff in there. And we'll set that to 5 as well. Then we go side right in here. We reset the positions to be 0, 0, 0. We go over to our spawn sippy. Make this do. In the second hydrate. Bam, ba-da, bam, 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 bam. Easy spot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome back from the ad break, everyone. Oh, did that healthy hydrate now? Actually, hang on, let me get. Had a little bit of a knot in my hair. What do the hydrate now? Hydrated. Like for that. Alright, so now. Hello, Lasty Buns. How are you doing today? It's good to see you again. I'm making my own little VTuber world now. Because why not? And my body is somehow rotated a little bit to the side. I don't know how VC Face slowly rotates me like this. It just happens. Oh right, it's got to recompile shaders or materials. But how are you doing today, Lasty Buns? Having a good morning. Doing well, just a busy bee. I understand. Oh, next. Not a clone. A poor clones. Just re-plug my charger into my phone. I don't think it was charging properly. And 90 out of 341. I'm gonna be a little bit. Jack, how you're doing? I hope everyone's having a good day. Did I rotate more? I honestly don't know if I rotated more. Man, I want want to show off just the very bare bone basics to Lusty Buns. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Ba, dam, bam. Ba, dam, bam. You're new here, Lusty Buns? Well, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time today. I do 3D modeling. I do 2D art. I play a lot of JRPGs. I'm trying to make my own VTuber world. By the way, Lusty Buns, I've heard you do music. I would love to get a Lusty Buns original someday. Really got noise outside. I don't know how much music costs. I don't know how anything works. But I just like music. Like I don't know, a part of me is like, I need music within Unity. But at the same time, I don't really. No, I forgot to get rid of the script. All I've got is... it's the basic runaround scene. But as a very basic blockout, like I want to have a world. So this would be my streamer room that I was just in. Yeah, I'd be like... that's where my bed would be or something. I want to have a spot with a billboard that would show fan art. That's what I was going to program today. I forgot all about that. Over here is going to be my noodle bar, which will have my stream streak sort of information I'm going to do. This is going to be a statue. It's going to be Big Nix and Mini Nix, you know, holding hands, similar to like the Walt Disney statue. And these little boxes are eventually going to become chat. You're going to spawn in as little characters, and you're just going to... hi. Howdy. Statue. Wow. Yeah. I mean, like, as a base, like, I was hoping... I can't quite figure out what the Twitch API stuff means. I looked at it for a bit, and I was like, yeah, I'm getting headachy looking at it. So, this isn't connected to this hydrates yet, but if it works... I was about to say they're only spawning Psylimes. But they're falling and then getting... okay, they are rolling. I need these to be thrown at me. I need to figure out how to do that a bit better. And I might make a custom mesh just to be the trigger box. Okay, so now we've got Nixes and Psylimes. Bam, bam, bam. Let's see if I can figure out one other thing. Transform. Greater than or equal to 0.05F. So this will just create a loop. So let's see if I can figure out how to do this. So this dot transform dot I was hoping to do like a percentage. Hmm. So, looking at something here.
Can you feel life moving through your mind?
Basically saying
Oh, looks like it came back for more.
something similar.
Feel time slipping down your spine. Ooh, you're trying to ignore. Yeah, but you can hardly swallow your fears and pain when you can't help but follow.
Well, instead of X, they want me to. It says like. Throw it back to 3. Yeah, it'll change. Have something there. This equals. So just get rid of the F.
Puts you right back where you came.
Okay, maybe I do have to do it in start. Never mind.
Till tomorrow. Live and learn the words of yesterday. Live and learn.
Scale change.
You borrow. Live and learn.
Move back to 3. Minus 0.01 F. This bit here. Plus equals scale change.
Searching for so far and wide. There's a place where you dream.
Now, this might work. This also might not work. I don't know. I guess we'll actually find out when I hit play what happens to the sideline sip. Alright, that didn't do anything. Probably because I got these. Try once more. I mean, realistically, I should just get rid of that script. Yeah, it's not affecting its own scale. So what I'm trying to do is have it where go unlock harder. Stuff looks cool though. Thanks for being part of my background while practicing. All good, Clampole. I do hope you have a good evening. I do thank you for coming on by and lurking. Trying to figure this bit. Okay, what if for now I comment out this? Does compiler errors because it needs a yield or a return? That makes sense. So instead we're just going to count down from 5. Wait for the 5 seconds to be done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, drink. I said my drink. trying to Google now. It's like, how would it be done? I mean, it says like, do it in update. And then someone else says, don't do it in update. The examples they give is very confusing. So they instead talk about elapsed time and a duration. So instead, we're going to add in a public float, a wait before shrink, another public, yeah, there we go, it's already figured out, wait after shrink. I find the predictive stuff interesting. Like the predictive text, people have seen that for like quite a longest time, been like, yeah, predictive, love it. But then people also look at it as soon as it gets called AI, and we're like, nah, that's terrible. It's like, it's still the same predictive. I mean, granted, things like Copilot are very much more aggressive in using the AI, but like the basic predictive stuff I like. The old school. Whereas like, oh, it's sort of like Microsoft Excel. When you start listing out like 1, 2, 3, and it's like, would you like the next one to be 4? Would you like that to be 5? Would you like to just fill it up with a whole bunch of numbers? Like, yes. So, I want to change lifetime to wait before shrink. Current float. Time elapsed. This here will have to change it to be float T is going to become time elapsed divided by wait after shrink. Our time elapsed is going to be less than weight after shrink.
There's no returning, no matter how much you want it. It burns me to the core, all my body going through. Now is not the right time for anything, so stop noticing.
It's odd, they want this to be like, you know what?
If you want a battle, then I take it to the street. Win or defeat, it's empty, gonna feel incomplete. Feeling half
This one here, we need to be a vector 3
the days of peace.
lerp. No scale change, we're going to change this to be start scale. That, and then end scale. So start scale is going to be this game object dot transform dot local scale. End scale will be ba 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 da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba. It doesn't like it when I do. Try to figure out how to make this the end scale to be something small. At vector 3. Unity. Let's throw these in. down here with the warp. If time elapsed, plus equals 100 of time. If this works. I just realized I am dummy because I had turned off the script. Of course, what I had written wasn't going to work because the script wasn't available to work. Will this do what I want it to do? It basically just deleted and there's a chance that I could just go, you know, while time elapsed greater than wait after shrink. Let's see how this goes. Oh. Apparently double click that. Did not mean to. I may have done something really bad because now the program is crashing. Huh. That is definitely not good. I'm curious what part of it did do that. I mean, I guess before it was the destroy object part. It's not recovering. I mean, for the most part, we got a little bit of progress done. Unity's now reloading. Oh, that was a bit of a flashbang. Alright, we comment out that. And this is where we find out it's just straight up that bit of code. Interestingly, it's gone back to playing maximized, and the side rate deleted itself again, but I just saved it where it shouldn't destroy itself. So save, try again. It's not destroying itself. It has shrunk to go underneath. So first got that unplate. What that code, at least to what they were saying, this is meant to make it shrink over time. But instead, it wasn't. See if I can find a different thing about it. That thing is instead just a plus equals us again. We just grew exponentially. I really gotta stop double clicking that play button. But for some reason, that knocked out my ability to move. Uh, Whee! If I added another 0, okay, it did get smaller, but that was a all of a sudden quick gone. Which means every part of the time elapsed. Probably because the plus equals is constantly adding. But then again, I also don't know how the time dot delta time functions. Yep. Crash Unity again. When it comes to something that you're not quite familiar with in coding, this happens a lot. Where things like to crash. While I know I could probably find a way to fix this, I might call it there. I want to do more. But ugh, roughness. I'm getting back into the swing of things. Yeah, sorry, my mind just completely blanked out. I am getting back into the swing of everything. it's going to take me a bit before I can get into it proper. But I'm sure with time it will start to get better. Also, let me know in the Discord if you have any suggestions for things you'd like me to slowly program in. Anything and everything will be considered. Like, I do want to do more. Boulder is actually going to be something. I'm actually going to throw in a boulder. So I kind of mentioned it already. Like, I wanted characters to be able to interact. Like, your little characters interact with the world a bit. A boulder's going to be one of the things they can look at. Be like, ah, boulder. That heli hydrate. Hydrogen. Like, I want to keep going tonight, but at the same time, I am feeling sick still. I gotta know not to push my boundaries. But I would like to figure out, like, I might talk to Dead Son about how he got the fruit to shrink on his stream. And then I'll be able to apply that in Unity. That said, that's going to be it from me for now. I will be back tomorrow. I might be streaming this. Silime, Dead Son, Fruitsy, as well as myself, are going to be playing a special modded Minecraft. So if I can, I will be streaming that tomorrow. I'm hoping the situation with the neighbor's dog, like, it won't be barking a lot, because that is just headache inducing. Like, I do hope things over there, like, with that, are going to be resolved. Like, it's all dependent on, did they read the letter? Who read the letter? Like, what? All these situations. Like, there's variables in the air. That's going to be it for now. I apologize for the short streams as of late. I am going to try and get back into longer streams soon. Do take care of yourselves, everyone, alright? As always, keep being you, keep being awesome, and keep being amazing, chat. You're the only you that can be you. I hope you have a good day. This is Nick, signing on out.
Please don't take off my